Hello students, welcome to Social Studies class, and today we are going to discuss chapter 5 of class 6 NCERT book, and name of the chapter is Major Domains of the Earth. So Earth is the planet where we are living. So in this chapter we are going to study about the major domains of our planet Earth. In this chapter you will study about four realms of the earth, or you can say four spheres of the earth. So first is lithosphere, second is hydrosphere, third is atmosphere, and fourth is biosphere. These are the four realms of the earth. Next you will study about the continents and the oceans. Before starting the chapter, I would like to ask one question from you all. Look at the picture of the earth and think what all do you get from the earth and which are not available anywhere else. Yes, you are right. They are oxygen, water, land, plants, animals, and life. These are some of the elements that you get on earth and not anywhere else. So we have just discussed about the planet Earth, and it is the only planet where life exists. Human beings can live here because the life sustaining elements of land, water and air are present on the earth. So these elements are the reason for the survival of human beings on earth. The surface of the earth is a complex zone in which these three main components, that are lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere, these components of environment, they meet, they overlap and they interact with each other. And the fourth component is biosphere. It is a narrow zone where we find land, water and air together, which contains all forms of life. So biosphere contains all forms of life. So land is related to lithosphere, water is related to hydrosphere and air is related to atmosphere. In this chapter you will be studying these components of environment in detail. So our first topic is lithosphere. From where the word lithosphere came. In Greek language, lithos means stone. So we know that the earth is divided into three layers: the core, mantle and the crust. The lithosphere comprises the crust and a small portion of the mantle. That means the outermost layer of the earth is known as lithosphere. The solid portion of the earth is called the lithosphere. It comprises the rocks of the earth's crust and the thin layers of soil that contain nutrient elements which sustain organisms. In short, the crust part and the small portion of the mantle. So basically, there are two main divisions of the earth's surface. The large land masses are known as continents. That means all the land area, that is known as continents, and huge water bodies are called the ocean basins. All the oceans of the world are connected with one another. That means the water, the oceans are connected with each other. The level of seawater, it also remains same everywhere. Elevation of the land, it is measured from the level of the sea, and which is taken as 0. Do you know the highest mountain peak is Mount Everest, and its height is 8,848 meters and it is measured above sea level. This is the highest point on earth. And if we talk about the depth, or you can say the deepest point on earth, it is Mariana Trench in Pacific Ocean and the depth is 11,022 meters. Let us have a look at the highest and the deepest point on earth. This is the highest point, Mount Everest, and this is the deepest point, that is Mariana Trench. The height and the depth is also given. Now we will study about huge land masses of earth, and they are known as continents. So we have 7 major continents and they are separated by large water bodies. The continents are: first is Asia, second is Europe, third is Africa, fourth is North America, fifth is South America, sixth is Australia and seventh is Antarctica. Now we will study in detail about these continents. First is Asia. It is the largest continent. If we talk about size, it is the largest continent. Let's have a look. This picture, this red color is depicting the continent Asia. You can also compare the size with other continents. It covers about 1/3 of the total land area of the earth. Total land area ka 1/3 is being covered by the continent Asia. The continent lies in the eastern hemisphere. Let's have a look. On the right side it is eastern hemisphere and Asia is also there. So Asia is located in the eastern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. Asia is separated from Europe by the Ural Mountain in the west. Let's have a look. This is Tropic of Cancer above 0° equator, and you can see this is the part of Asia, and Tropic of Cancer is passing through this continent Asia. Now let's have a look at Ural Mountains, which separates Europe and Asia. These are Ural Mountains, and you can see that they are separating Asia and Europe. Second continent is Europe. It is much smaller than Asia, that means in size. The continent lies to the west of Asia that you have just seen in the picture, that Europe lies to the west of Asia. The Arctic Circle passes through it. It is bounded by water bodies on 3 sides. Let's have a look what water body surrounds Europe. So this continent is bound by Arctic Ocean in the north, Atlantic Ocean in the west, and Mediterranean Sea in the south. Third continent is Africa. It is the second largest continent after Asia. So first is Asia and second is Africa. The equator or 0° latitude runs almost through the middle of this continent. A large part of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. So let's have a look. This is equator, or you can say 0° latitude, and it is passing through the middle of this continent Africa. And you can also see that the major portion of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. The Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, is located in Africa. Must remember, the Sahara Desert is the world's largest hot desert and it is located in Africa. The continent is bound on all sides by the oceans and the seas. Let's have a look what all the oceans and seas bound this continent Africa. So if we talk about north side, Mediterranean Sea borders it. If we talk about east and southeast side, Indian Ocean borders it. And if we talk about southwest, west and northwest side, Atlantic Ocean borders it. And from south side, Southern Ocean borders it. So the fourth continent is North America. It is the third largest continent of the world. So first is Asia, second is Africa, and third is North America. It is linked to South America by a very narrow strip of the land called Isthmus of Panama. Look at the picture. This is North America and this is South America. They both are connected with each other by the very narrow strip called Isthmus of Panama. Before moving on to the next continent, here are 2 questions for you all. You can also give your answers in the comment box given below. So first question is, what do you mean by isthmus? And second is, what are the oceans that surround this continent North America? Okay. So next we have South America. It lies mostly in the southern hemisphere. The Andes, the world's longest mountain range, runs through its length from north to south. Look at the picture. The length extends from north to south. South America has the world's largest river and the name is the Amazon. Let's have a look at the location of the river. This is the Amazon River. Sixth continent is Australia. It is the smallest continent that lies entirely in the southern hemisphere. It is the smallest one. It is surrounded on all the sides by the oceans and seas. That's why it is known as island continent. So here is a question for you all. What do you mean by island? Write your answers in the comment box given below. So seventh and last continent is Antarctica. It lies completely in the southern hemisphere and it is a huge continent. As it is located in the South Polar region, it is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. As there are no permanent settlements, that means no people live there, but many countries have research stations there. India also has research stations and they are named as Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. Now we are having some of the recapitulation questions. Try to answer the questions. First question is, what do you mean by island? Second is, what do you mean by isthmus? Third question is, name the oceans that surrounds North America. Fourth is, what do you mean by strait? Fifth is, name the strait between India and Sri Lanka. Question number 6 is, name India's research stations that are in Antarctica. Hope you have understood this part of the chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.